Hey everyone, it's Sam with Bushcraft and Prepping, and I've had some people ask me if I do a walkthrough of my 4Runner setup, so here we go. Starting off, I got my EDC Get Home bag from JanSport. It's just a general school looking type backpack, doesn't stand out. Go through the contents at a later time. Next, I've got my Maglite Tactical Medical Backpack designed by BDS Tactical. I take this on road trips, any type of range firearms training, off-roading, or large group events where any type of medical services could take a while to get to. I can start treating people and get them secure and stable until the actual professionals get there. Next, I've got my tool bag, everything from screwdrivers, sockets, and everything in between. Keep a measuring tape on me, never know, it can come in handy. I've got my recovery bag here, which is my air compressor, my battery jumper, tire patch kit, and a few other items in there. I've utilized this more times than I can recall, given someone a jump, given myself a jump on the battery for it dying. I've patched my tire a couple times, hitting a nail or a bolt, so I don't have to worry about AAA even though I do have it. Next, this is the Rago panel setup on the passenger side. I've got a crowbar back here, and I utilize this for emergency extraction of vehicles or prying open a boulder or rock that needs to be cleared from a road. I've used it more than a few times, especially on my desert property. I've got a smaller little pry bar here. I tend to use that more at work, but I keep it here. Next, I've got a CRKT Chogan, handy little hatchet with a hammer on the back. So in addition to cutting wood, I can pound tent stakes into the ground or break up some rocks so I can get the tent stake in there. Next, I've got a Sven saw, which is one of those triangular type designs, and for cutting wood. And right over that, I've got a Kershaw Folding Saw. I'll throw it in the backpack if I need to. I've got a axe, and in addition to camping trips or any type of event where we've got firewood that needs to be chopped, I've also used it for a fallen tree on the road. Chop up all the larger branches, take the recovery strap, and pull the tree out of the way. Next, I've got two shovels on me. One is a 3-foot easily handled shovel, and then I've got a military e-tool in here, so keep it right in here. Two is better than one, especially if there are two people in the vehicle, for getting out of sand, snow, mud, what have you, in addition to digging holes for using the restroom. I've got a Moro knife with a ferro rod, so in the event that I actually forgot to carry a knife when I'm going out hiking or camping, I've got one in the vehicle. I've got a marker panel, so this way, if I'm stuck out in the middle of nowhere and people know where I'm at, it makes it easier to be seen. In addition to any kind of medical situation where we've given our grid for rescuers for someone who's injured, it can be seen from quite a distance. So this is my safety vest, so if I'm working at night, I can definitely be seen. Safety first. I've got a small trowel, same purpose as the shovels. I can dig a little hole for a toilet, make a Dakota fire pit. I've got 550 cord. I've got some hygiene stuff back here, toothbrush, toothpaste, all that good stuff. I've got a poncho liner, a whoopee, as it's also called. I've got a propane tank, base, and stove. Use this for boiling water or making my coffee in the morning, cooking food. I've got a recovery track here, so this way if I'm stuck in the mud, snow, what have you, a little more self-reliant. I'll probably put that on top once I get my roof rack. Here I've got a 25-watt solar panel. I know the 100 watt are definitely better. It's a cheapie. I use it more as a trickle charge when I'm running the fridge, and I've got it on a low battery draw. So until I get something bigger, it does the job. I've got a sleeping bag back here, Mexico blanket. I've got a pillow and a compression bag and a double-sided bed sheet. So I could definitely make it comfortable to sleep in the vehicle, or additional layers for warmth. Or if someone come up to a situation where someone's injured, help prevent shock. So next, I've got the Rago panel on the driver's side. I've got my Wagon Tech Domelit, and it's probably one of the best little pieces of equipment I got. I can use it for hanging inside a tent, on a cord, what have you. And with the magnetic backs, I just keep it right up there. Next to it is a battery pack. I can charge most of my electronic devices, and keeps everything going. And having the solar panels, I can definitely keep this thing going during the day, use it at night. Keep a flashlight up here. In this pouch is a 20 watt solar panel from Goal Zero, and I've got all the little accessories for charging just about anything. And it also helps in addition to the 25 watt, so I can use one on the battery as a trickle charger, and I can use this for either charging stuff or at least all my battery packs and run the stuff at night. So I've got safety gloves, another first aid kit, EMT shears. Right in here, I've got a handheld ham radio for emergency use. I've got one mounted in the vehicle, but I can always give this to someone on a convoy, or if they need to check up on a hill, you can definitely keep in contact. I've got a headlight, so this way strap it around my backpack or over my head so I can work hands-free. I've got glow sticks in here, good old-fashioned chem lights for marking. I've got a flashlight. Right in here, I don't exactly want to open it. I've got just about every kind of USB cord for charging whatever I need. Last three pouches are a lipstick battery charger. This is for the windshield to reflect the sunlight and the heat. I can also use it for signaling, since the other side is silver reflective. I've got a fire extinguisher for emergency purposes, and I keep some trash bags in here. Clean up after myself, any type of event, help clean up after others. Got a couple hats in here, one from Sons of Liberty Gunworks, Marine Corps boonie cover, and even a little stove, so if I run out of fuel on the propane stove, I'm covered. Next is my Dometic Fridge. It's a 35 watt, so when it's warmer, I could definitely keep some cold water, Gatorades, any lunches, and definitely comes in handy on the road trips. Next, from Atomic Monkey, I've got my headrest mounted fire extinguisher. This is actually my second fire extinguisher. I've had to use it for a vehicle turnover, and as soon as I saw a little bit of smoke, hit it, replaced it. I can grab it this one, while if I have a passenger, or I can yell to somebody else to grab the fire extinguisher in the back. I keep a jacket in here, you never know. Right down here is hand soap and water for hygiene purposes, washing any utensils, pots, pans, cleaning wounds. I usually keep at least 2 of each in the vehicle, sometimes 3, especially if it's a road trip. As you can see, I've got a setup right here. Now, inside the vehicle, I've got a Yaesu ham radio, and here's my mic. I've got a nice little battery setup. Had Adventure Wired take care of it, and they definitely got it hooked up. Runs in here, through here, and then I keep it right in there in the glove box. So when someone's coming by, they're not really going to notice because I can just toss it inside. And as for this, created myself a little plate cover. And with my tinted windows, nobody will even notice. Yeah, it goes on a little better than that, but give you an idea. Now in here, I've got additional cords, writing equipment, paper, something I've posted in several pictures in my post, a 4-way Silcock key, also known as a water key. It has 4 different setups for getting into water. If you're at the side of a liquor store, gas station, any type of business, you need access to water in an emergency, this is the way to do it. Now just remember the laws, of your area, whether that's legal or not. This right here is my cast-on my Bushcraft Blade. I love this thing. So extremely sharp. I've got the ferro rod. I take it with me when I may be going up to the mountains, off-roading trips, anywhere where I just want this blade handy. So, and then I've got my extra USB ports down here, so I can charge stuff in addition to the setup here. And real quick, walk you through all my little patches. I definitely got that bug for running the patches. So everyone, I greatly appreciate you going through this with me. Have a good one.